Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm going to be doing something a little different today. I want to hydro mod my Aquinas here, Aquinas. So I'm going to do that on camera. I just did it to this Casio recently, and it looks really cool. So basically what hydro modding does, well, first of all, the process is filling the watch with oil. So in this case, I'm using silicone oil, but I believe there are other oils that you can use. But what it does is it really gives it really great clarity, and it also makes it very visible underwater and visible from essentially any angle. So as you can see, I'm turning the watch like that. If you want to look at so we'll look at these two back to back, and especially because I want to show you the Aquinas before and after. So as you can see, the bottom indices here are disappearing as I'm tilting the watch, and it's also just very hard to read. So this Duro, I mean, you can read it perfectly from a really, all the way down here. You can actually read it. So it's really cool. Hydro modding's a pretty awesome thing. I will say about it, it does make your watch kind of difficult to service later. Or, if you have to change the battery, you're gonna have oil everywhere. So when I finally get to that step, I finally have to change the battery on one of these, I will certainly let you know how it turns out. But these are relatively inexpensive watches, so I don't really care that much, and both of them are fairly new, so the batteries should last several more years. So yeah, anyway, I think it's gonna look a lot cooler, and it's gonna function a lot better. So also, this Casio has sapphire crystal. I bought a piece of sapphire crystal from AliExpress, and I snapped it in there. I just have my $18 crystal press that I bought from Amazon, and it's a crystal / case back press. They're really easy to get, and if you want to be able to swap crystals, you can do it with that. Although this does have a crystal that's press fit, in a lot of cases it's going to be a crystal that's glued in, which makes it a much more difficult process, but the Duro is very easy to swap the crystal out. So anyway, so first of all, I just washed this. I just washed it with some soap and water, so pretty simple. You just want to make sure it's clean so you're not getting dust inside of the watch when you oil fill it. And I'm hoping this procedure goes the same as the Duro, because I was able to do that without taking it completely apart, and we'll see if I'm able to do it with this one. So stay tuned. I'm just going to get the case back off. I have this case back tool, remover tool here. So just a 3-prong. Actually, it's 2. I just took the one off of here because I prefer it better with just 2. But I'm going to get this off of here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so got the case back off, and there's a little plastic piece which I removed. It's just to hold the case back, or to hold the movement in place. But yeah, you actually don't need to go past this step here, because if you notice, when I have the crown is in the pulled out position, and when I have it in that position, the movement actually moves up, and you can get this needle underneath it. So I'm going to be using this Microlubrol, and hopefully I have enough here. I have another bottle on the way, but I think this is going to be enough. It's gun protectant oil, pure silicone, so it's not going to eat away at the plastic, so don't use anything like mineral oil, anything like that. But anyway, basically we're just going to squeeze this oil inside, underneath the movement here, and into the whole watch, and then we're gonna kind of overflow it a little bit so we can ensure that the entire watch is filled. There's gonna be no air in there. So let's just go ahead and get this started. Now this movement's actually moving up even more than the Casio was, which is cool, because I think this is going to be a pretty easy process. I don't see any air bubbles coming out, so actually just make sure And you want to move the movement down while you still have the watch tilted a little bit, because when you tilt it like that, that'll force the air bubbles out. And yeah, I'm getting pretty low on this microluberol, so hopefully I got it this first time. If not, then I'll just have to wait and do it again once I get the rest of the oil. But just put that movement holder back on there, and I'm just gonna pour some more oil on here. I want it to be overflowing. And go ahead and put the case back on. Now this is really hard to thread by hand, so I might have to, well, actually I think I got it. I was gonna say I might have to do it with the actual tool, but looks like I can just use the tool to tighten it. That case back actually went on pretty easily. So, take my case back tool here. And, oops. Wind up. Just tighten that on there. Now, I am hoping and praying I got this on the first try. Actually, the Casio, when I did the Casio, I actually did get it on the first try, so let's see. And it looks like there's a little bubble. Yeah, which actually doesn't look too bad, to be honest, but no, I'm gonna open it back up and I'm gonna get that bubble out, because I do not like that. Alright guys, so second time was the charm. We got the bubble out of this watch. Actually, the second time I did have a bubble still, but leaving it for about 30 minutes, that bubble went away because the silicone oil in here expanded. So maybe keep that in mind. You might want to leave a little bubble in there just so you can give it room to expand. But I didn't do that with the Duro and it turned out fine, so I'm not saying you have to do that. And then, yeah, I just went ahead and washed this with some soap and water and threw it back on this silicone strap. And there it is. Looks pretty cool. You got that 3D effect. And there's some cool benefits with hydromodding. It actually increases the water resistance. You got better clarity, more clarity underwater and just in general. And you can see it from all these different angles, which I think is pretty awesome. So yeah, definitely recommend you try this out if you have some free time and you have a cheaper quartz watch that you want to mess around with. I will also note, do not do this on an automatic watch. This will not work. It will screw up your watch. Mechanical watches have small mechanical parts that need to be moving freely, so if you put oil in it, it's not going to be good. You can only do this on quartz watches, and definitely keep that in mind. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Also, please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. I am going to be having a video soon on a new Duro, which I'm getting the black on black one, and I got a piece of sapphire crystal for that as well. It is a little more expensive piece of sapphire crystal. It's domed, it's got AR coating. Well, this has AR coating as well, but it's got different colored AR coating. And the dome is what makes it more expensive. But I'm going to show you how to do a crystal replacement on the Duro. And I'm going to show you how to change straps on the Duro as well. So a couple easy mods that anyone can do. If you got a little kit like this one here, which I'll leave a link down in the description on where to get. These are really handy to have. Do all kinds of things, change batteries, size watch straps, change watch straps, all that stuff. And also I'm going to leave a link where you can get this microluberol for this hydromod. And I chose this small bottle because it's got this syringe style tip on it. You don't need it. If you want to get some syringes, you can do that too. But I highly recommend you use some type of a syringe or a syringe tip to do this, because that way you can get underneath the dial and it makes your life a lot easier, trust me. So I will leave a link down where you can get that. But Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time.